Right, hello team. Welcome back to another session. Today's session is going to serve one of three functions, okay? One, it's here as a session for anybody to use, light and easy, 20 minutes. If you're not feeling it, but you know you need to do something, this is going to be your day, okay? The other parts as well, if you're doing the Festival of Indoor Rowing through British Rowing and using our RECOMMIT Plus program, you'll notice that just before you do your either the Empty the Tank program or if you're going to do one of the tests with the festival, this is a great session just for the day previously, okay, day prior to the event, even a day out from that as well. So really up to you. I used to do very, very minimal on the day before, as you just want to keep the muscles moving over, keep things ticking over, but you're not necessarily working because you're just recovering, ready to do the test when you're going to empty the tank, okay? So this is literally just ticking it over, okay? So we're going to do 20 minutes today. Don't want any focus on numbers on screen. It's just focusing on rhythm, relaxation, technique, okay? So we'll be working about 60%, okay? So it's really focused around just rowing through the motion with enough energy to keep the flywheel spinning, keep ourselves ticking over in terms of a little bit of breathing, but not that we're really having to work hard, okay? We want to be working easy, just continuous, consistent, and that's as simple as we go, okay? So we'll just be chatting the whole time, focus, technique. So this session, because you're not worried about numbers on screen, exaggerate things, try, just get yourself into a little bit more stretch, a little bit more feel, have a little bit more patience around the front. Okay, ratings are pretty low. And the second piece, we'll obviously do 5 minutes of that 22. And just the only reason is just to keep the hands moving, to keep the flow going on the machine. Okay, simple as that. So we'll just get on. We'll only need a couple of minutes of like pre-warm-up. So just get on, enough to get the body moving, enough to get some motion going in the hips and a bit of flexibility. And then we'll just basically kick into the set. The 220s, catch you later, well done, let's get ready to rock and roll, okay? Simple as that. So, let's get ready for this session. Just the standard issue applies. Let's just get just a couple of minutes just to get the body moving. In a normal sense, if you were doing, say, a pre-day, even with those 20 minutes, we could even just do the warm-up as part of this, okay? So instead of doing what I'm doing now, you could just row straight into it, okay? But as always, I just like getting the body set up, getting as much flexibility and movement as I can here now, which generally does only take a couple of minutes, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so moving those hands, really having a good focus today on these three connecting points: the handle, the seat, and the feet. Okay, feeling the relationship that they have amongst one another, especially the handle and the seat. One of the critical ways to figure if we're moving in a good sequence is to feel these two from here. Are they traveling at the same speed, or is this one moving quicker, or does the seat come in at the finish? So if these two are moving in unison, we generally know that we're getting a good setup. So we've got the best possible setup to be in position there at the catch. And then virtually the opposite applies on the way out. Okay, so when the hands and the seat hit that start, we don't want to feel the hands come back too early, and ultimately we don't want to feel the seat go out before that handle, and we hold that connection together. And that just comes down onto the feet. That's pressing while these are moving. okay? So the connection to the machine is obviously through the arms and the hang, but down onto those feet are what's creating the drive, okay? Simple. So that's enough. We can probably jump straight into it now, okay? So let's get ready to roll. Just moisten those up a bit, get a bit of grip. So let's just set our machine now, interval settings. Okay, select workout, new workout, intervals time. Okay, let's take that top set time up to 10 minutes and that rest period to 1. Let's go. Real smooth, real simple, technique focused. Okay, right, here we go. Right, are you ready? Attention, row. So as I said, this is really good focus on relaxation, movement speed. Okay, putting enough effort behind the handle in terms of our push to get the feelings of our connections, of where our bodies need to be. We'll start breathing a bit, okay? But our heart rates are nowhere near what we're doing when we're normally training. Okay, yes, if you want to use this as a training session, as a short 20-minute, then by all means, okay, go for it. But we'll just be talking a lot about rhythm, focus, the motion right here for these 2 sets, okay? So remember, always those first parts, if we set it up properly, which is this recovery, we get our bodies into the best position to get ourselves into that catch position at the front there. So feel those hands nice and flat. Feel the flow around the back, out over the knees. Soft knee break. Okay, just let them naturally just break. And the hands and that seat roll forward with that connection together. Good. Good flow. That motion. Okay. And on the drive, really focus now on this ability to hang under those armpits. Long arms. Feel it down in the lats without being up in the shoulders. Good push. Good swing. Okay, nice. Good rhythm around. Okay, so while we're thinking about this relaxation, the movement, get an appreciation for this ratio, this rhythm. See how it's always continuous. Trying to be smooth with our movements. So we're not like jerky or stoppy, okay? Really flow continuously with everything. Feel the recoil on this recovery. We've got the feeling in the hands, the fingers. Leads us away. Chain. nicely on that plane. We don't need it to do too much. If it drops down, it encourages the body and the shoulders to follow. Keep it flat. It promotes the body being in a really nice set position at the catch, right there. Okay, good. So hold this. Good flow. Breathe into it. Feel our connections. Feel the timing as we roll. Feel that element of patience there, right at the front. As we compress onto the feet. There. We engage. And we press that body weight back. Okay, good. Nice pressure. Okay, really good. Good motion. Okay, we've got time. Feel our feet. Feel what's happening there at the finish, okay? Straps against the balls of the feet. And then against the toes. Transferring back to the balls of the feet. Nice, okay, good. Time, think about it, listen to the machine yourself. Hear the acceleration. Feel the accelerated motion on that drive, the handle, okay? It gets faster through the drive, okay? And that's when the legs, the body are coming through, the hands, the arms hanging out long, allowing for that body width to come through, okay? Good focus, good motion. Okay, all while we're just naturally feeling this compression. Okay, be loose. We talk about natural length coming into the front. Okay, we don't want to be going and trying to get more. Be content. Set up. Okay, flexion in the ankles. Just roll into the front. Roll here. And be happy with where we get to right there. Okay, nice. Breathe. Hold those long arms out front. Good hang. Okay, try and feel that smoothness as we change from the recovery to the drive. Okay, it's a very difficult skill to learn to get better, but we don't want to come in, stop, and then go. We want to see how smooth we can make that change there. Remembering we don't have to grab it, we just roll in, and just before we get into the front, we're almost thinking about pushing away there, okay? Smooth, change in direction. Good. Nice hands. Relax shoulders. Good flow. Okay, think about that movement speed again. On this recovery, one slide, one speed, right to the front. Okay, even think about it now. If it feels like it's quick or slow or quick, roll off, roll forward. One deceleration, just there before the catch. There. Good. Okay, good motion. Last couple. There. Okay, really nice. As I say, you can use this as a 20-minute workout and push a little bit, okay, but it's short and sweet. Or you can use this as a pre-race warm-up session, a couple of days out, day before, depending on what you want to do, and just do what we're doing now, okay? I'm still relatively working probably a bit hard, but if you can feel like you could hold a conversation, you're like, yeah, I'm having to breathe a bit, and I can feel my body temperature coming up. But if you're able to actually say a few sentences, it's probably about right. It's about where we want to be, okay? So this is the same again, except we'll just free it up the second 5 minutes, okay? Here we go. Okay, so straight back onto that rhythm. Remember to slowly let that flywheel gain speed, gain momentum. Okay? It's the roll, it's the handles, knowing that the flywheel is trying to continue its speed, and we've got to pick that up smoothly and get it back up to the revolutions that we're at. Okay, that's how you hold the speed. If we want to find more speed, we obviously have to work harder. But where we're at now, nice comfortable rhythm, all the movements we're doing are to maintain. Okay, hold the number on screen. Now if we try things, we get better or slower, evaluate it, okay? Think about it. If it goes faster, good. Try and hold the change or the feeling. Goes a little bit slower, problem solve, okay? Think about it. So holding this rhythm, nice and steady, back and forward, okay? Feel how loose we can be. We're not under super tension. We're here to work on our form and work to the levels that we desire for what we're using these sessions for. Okay, good. Let's get this body set up, okay? Hinge at the hips, hair off the back. Get our bodies starting to get in that position here. Okay, we don't want to be coming back with our shoulders behind our hips. We want to try and get that forward, because that distance there, we get into that 11 o'clock position, 1 o'clock position at the finish, okay? If we don't quite get there, we're still quite upright. We never have the same potential, the swing potential that we could have. Okay, we're still getting swing, but it's a couple of degrees shy of what we could get, which could make us quicker. Okay, so without overreaching and getting down on it, just every stroke, think about it. How does my stretch feel? Am I overexerting? Or do I actually feel like I'm in a pretty good place? Okay, and this is where one day at home, film yourself rowing. Have a look at it, self-critique. Okay? Yep, people love chucking it online and getting information and feedback, but I feel like I give you enough tips to be like, hey, look at this. I feel like I do it reasonably well, that if you're understanding the movement and what we're trying to search for, you can have a look and see how close you think you are to that. Okay? And then work on it. Work on it for a few more weeks, a month, film it again, check it again. Okay? Without having a one-on-one coach, we have to do a lot of self-evaluation. Okay? Self-evaluation, great thing. Be realistic about it. Okay? So hold this rhythm, hold this momentum, this flow, the hand speed, breathe. Okay, so if you don't want to, you don't need to raise it to 22. I feel like if we raise it, we just keep it free. We just keep a little bit more freedom of our movements. Okay? 22. Now, so this just promotes that quicker movement speed. Okay? Every part of the stroke is now 5% quicker. That's all it needs to be. Okay, good. Hang. Roll forward with that compression. Nice movement speed. Nice patience. Good hang. Okay, let's go back and focus that hang. Armpits. Down underneath. Okay? Under those armpits. Hang in the lats. Connect it through the body. One push. One motion. One continuous rhythm. Okay? Think about it. Think about how loose you feel you are right now. Okay, that freedom. We're not getting stuck around the finish. We're letting the hands move. We're rolling into the front. One speed. We're feeling that weight distribution in the feet, from the toes through to that compression on the balls of the feet, right there where we're holding the body. Nice position. Okay, good. Let's think about our drive for a second. As we're pressing, remember we have push. We want to feel that pressure right through the drive on the feet. Okay? And it's only right at the finish when the body and the arms are swinging back that then we have to feel ourselves hold with the foot straps, okay? And then let's think about the sequence. The press, the core stability, The body being driven back through the middle. Acceleration of the body. Okay, good. Good hang. Good motion. Good carry. This is good. Okay, very good focus. Stay tuned in on this. Lock in these movements. Feel this relaxation. Good rhythm and flow. Okay, good. Last minute coming down. Okay, stay loose, right? Super relaxed. Focus these connection points. Hands, feet, seat. Through the core, through the lower back. And just moving freely around the finish. Handles, brush the body in a way with that speed. Handle wants to travel forward at one speed. Okay, with me. We've got control. We've got the patience on it, okay? All right, really good. Right down. Hold the length. Hold the rhythm and patience. Job done. Okay, really good. Really, really nice. Okay, I suggest we just paddle this out for a bit, minute or so, just to help with the blood flow back, okay, because we haven't worked super hard, but we have been working. We just need to help with this recovery to get ourselves nice and loose, blood flowing back, okay? So this session, as I mentioned at the start, great if you just want to do 20 minutes, okay? Push it out. There's a lot of technical focus there, a lot. If it's for a pre-race, if it's a couple of days out, great, okay? If it's the day before, great, okay? Use it as just this free rhythm, okay, free speed. We'll just reset that machine, save that into the memory. It's just about keeping the body moving, keeping the muscles moving, keeping them in the length, okay? So that on the day, when you go to do the piece on the day, you have a really good idea that you're going to be in a good place. We've stretched it out a couple of days before, okay? Some people like sitting and doing nothing a day prior. Other people need to be moving. So it's really a personal preference and decision where something like that is not going to harm your fitness or your preparation in any way, shape or form, okay? Hence why it's pretty light, nice and easy, just enough to keep everything moving and keep things ticking over, okay? So, good session, really relaxed, good focus. It's always one you can come back to and be like, you know what, I've been training hard, or I'm having a hard day. I'd like to do some session, but I just don't really want to do a lot. 20 minutes. Okay, absolute perfect. You can rip this out in 25 minutes from start to finish. Okay, from warm up, turning the YouTube on, to doing the session and getting off, you're like, I'm out of here. It could even be quicker, okay? But great focus, great ability to just keep that flow, keep that rhythm, okay? If you're doing, as I say, the Festival of Indoor Rowing or the Recommit Empty the Tank, just have a search online, and I think might be in the Asensei newsletter. I think we're going to make a video favorite, which is a warm-up video for the actual piece, okay? Now, if you're doing the piece by yourself at home, can I suggest that you do that video prior to your piece, okay? it's about 15 to 20 minutes of warm up. Okay, now we talk about warm up for people, and one thing is I don't think people do enough. Okay, we're fit enough, we're strong enough, we've done enough training to be prepared for a piece. Okay, but on the day, a lot of us think we need to be saving our energy. Now, if you've done many sessions, sometimes it's not until the second, the third, or the fourth piece that we do where you start to feel good. Okay, body takes a little bit of time to naturally get used to a little bit of intensity and warm up. So that workout is absolutely perfect. You can watch it, you can have a look over it. We basically just row away for 5 or 6 minutes, and then we just do some priming pieces, a minute on at this rate, a minute on at that rate, minute on here, 40 seconds here, 30 seconds, sprint, sprint, sprint. Takes 15 to 20 minutes, and then we're ready to go, okay? From my experience, that works absolutely perfectly in terms of getting you prepared to do the piece. It's what we used to do all the time, okay? As soon as you've done that, you'll be like, man, I've worked hard for 20 minutes to get to this piece, but your body is ready. You're ready to absolutely pump it from the first stroke. And that's probably the situation, whether you're doing 500,000, 2K, whatever you are, this will get you in the best, this will get you prepared in the best possible way for you to be able to nail that, okay? So trust me on it, done it many a times, hence why I'm passing on the knowledge, help you out, okay? So check that video out. Otherwise, great session, great relaxation, okay? Be prepared, look after yourself, nutrition, rest up, and then all the best for whatever you're going to be doing and pumping out, okay? So from me and the Asensei team, thank you very much. We'll be back here with more sessions. Keep up the training. All the best for whatever you're going to be doing in the coming days. Look forward to seeing all the results. Right, catch you later, team. Peace out.